If you're into World War II military history and 1/6 scale collecting, you've probably heard of the legendary Dragon models. Today, we are looking at Fritz, the Wiking Division Panzer Officer from the Poland 1944 series. Now, is this still a must-have for your collection today? Let's find out. So let's get started. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Kaz, and today we're diving into the details of this classic piece. Now, Dragon was the king of the 1/6 scale collecting market for years, and this Fritz figure is a great example of why. Whether you're a purist or a kit basher looking for authentic gear, I've got the full breakdown for you. Let's go ahead and get started by looking at the packaging. Here we have the classic Dragon box. Now, we have, right, here's the Dragon Models logo down here at the bottom, where it says action figure. And then we have World War II, Poland, 1944, Wiking Division Panzer Officer. I cannot say that or pronounce it. And then we have Fritz, and we have this great artwork. New generation, lifelike action figures. Right? There he is. Now, here's the side of the box, and here's the other side, giving you some of the other information here. And then we have the back, right? It gives you a full breakdown of what is included in this set, right? And like Dragon Models does, you have the little door, right? And let's get started here by looking at, or if you want to, you can pause and read up on the information here. Let me get it closer, right there. And then I can scroll it higher, 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 and higher. And here is Fritz. Now, I've had this in storage for a while, or when I was moving it around, the gun came loose. But other than that, it's all there. Here he is. Let's go ahead and crack him open, and we'll take a look at everything that's included. Now let's go ahead and break down what he comes with here. Here is his field cap right here, right? It's got the little insert there, but you get to see some of the detail on there. You get to see that little skull right there. Very cool. There's that. Right. Yeah. The detail work on this is outstanding. Here are the binoculars, right? It's got the little strap that makes it all come down here, and you get to see how these things move. Yep. Pretty cool. And how can you be a Panzer officer without some binoculars, right? You have your headphones right here. Let's take a look at the detail on that. The detail on these Dragon figures was outstanding. You get to see the little plug on here, right? P38 pistol. There you go. Very nice. throat microphone right here. Pretty cool. Yep. Now, he also comes with the stand. And you can see the Dragon Models logo right there where it says action figure right there. Pretty cool. It's etched into the plastic. Well, let's take a look at Fritz. Looks like an ammo pouch here, right? Or a pouch of some type. No, that's more of a pouch, right? And you get to see the holster he has here, right? Wiking right there. You get to see he's got a shirt underneath, right? And a tie. You get to make it out. All the insignias he has. Right? Right? There are his boots and his trousers, his tunic or his coat. Okay. He's got a nice belt, and underneath there he's got a shirt and tie. Right? Here's the shirt underneath. And like all Dragon models, we'll talk about that in a second, but here's his head sculpt. Pretty cool. Articulation. Moves around. And he's got this kind of hand on this side, and the hands feel real soft, rubbery almost. Here's the other hand right here. And his pistol will go in here, like so. Oh, not fitting in there. There it is. I gotta get this in there, right? There it is. Okay. And let's take a look at his articulation, waist. And like Dragon figures, you hear the clicking. Right. His arms. Swivels. I don't know if you can hear it. Let me get them all suited up and show them off. Let's go ahead and compare him to a couple of the other Dragon figures that I have in my collection. And I do have several. I have quite a few. And here's a German soldier, Dragon models. And here's a U.S. Marine Dragon models figure right here. Just to compare them. You know, and I'll put them into the collection there. Just let me know in the comments. What do you think of these figures? Do you like Dragon model figures, or wasn't something that you really cared about? I really want to know. Do you think that these, you didn't like these, or you thought, hey man, these are cool? Because I thought, you know, the Dragon model figures, I mean, as far as detail and articulation, they were pretty cool figures, and I liked them. So yeah, he'll come right in. He'll have a slot there in the collection, and he'll display real well with the rest of the figures. You know, overall, the Dragon Models Fritz figure is a fantastic piece of history. For any 1/6 scale display, even years later, the detailing holds up incredibly well. If you have this figure in your collection, you know, or if you're planning to hunt one down, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. And I do really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and for commenting, leaving comments. I really enjoy interacting with you guys, and if you have any questions or if you have any of these figures, let me know. Let me know which ones you have. I may be able to go into my storage there and start looking for some of them, because I know I've got a couple that I went and pulled out, and I know I have another video that's coming up here pretty soon. And in fact, he's sitting right here on a table to be done, and it's this guy here. Yep, Wilhelm. So, yeah. Again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I invite you to do so. Please do so. It helps the channel to continue to grow. And leave me a comment and give me a like. Give me a thumbs up. Really appreciate you guys watching. So let's add to the action with Action Joe Figs.